Stop it. Get some help.
You are gonna want to watch this if you want a weaker film from the Talk to Me directors. Hi, this is Shadowscape Pictures. My name is Philip Wilson, and this is the review for Bring Her Back. A father dies in a damn shower, and two kids move in with a foster parent who looks like a witch, only to find out she has sinister plans for them. First off, the music score is okay. It's not great, it's not super memorable or anything like that. It's just okay, it really suits the film, and I can always tell that when I don't really remember what the music sounded like, which means it flowed with the film and it did its job. The cinematography is pretty good, and I do think overall a lot of films these days are really good on the technical aspects of films, especially if they have somewhat of a budget. I do think films are pretty good on the technical aspects. It pretty well stands out that everything else other than the technical stuff is not so great, which I started to see in a lot of films. At the beginning, they showed us some culty crap, and I was like, cool, this may actually be some like really cool stuff. But then it didn't really turn into what I thought it was gonna be. Andy and his stepsister Piper move in with this Laura chick after their father dies. And she was just so like weird and bizarre. She honestly looked like a goddamn witch. In my opinion for this, I was like, yo, what? This chick is so loony that I would leave immediately. I'd be like, no way in hell I'm staying here. But they decide to stay there. Everything about this lady was weird in this movie. Then she also introduces Oliver, which was just this small, weird, creepy kid. That's his biggest purpose, is being a weird, creepy kid. A lot of films like to do that. Then as soon as like they move in, it starts spiraling from there. You can tell Laura wants to really dig into Andy's weaknesses in this film. And then she's looking at his damn phone and stuff, just like creeping it. And then he like pushes her, and then it's like his problem? I'm like, what? Yo, she was just touching your phone and going through your messages. Why would you let anyone do that? That's just so weird and bizarre. Like, first time meeting them. And then they also take a goddamn picture, and she's more interested in Piper. So you obviously could tell, even just by the title of this movie, you kind of knew where things were going from there, that things weren't quite right with Laura, the weirdo.
I'm a weirdo.
Then later they go to their dad's funeral and stuff. Laura tries to make Andy kiss his dad on the lips. Like, he's dead. Like, why are you trying to make him kiss him on the lips? I don't think he probably kissed him on the lips. Maybe when he was a baby or some crap. But what the hell? You want him to kiss him on the lips? That's just fucking weird. That's just weird. Why would you make someone do that? And then Laura kisses him on the lips. I'm like, bitch, you don't even know him. You're just randomly kissing another dude. The fuck is going on? Then you got Oliver doing some weird shit, like breaking the glass and like banging on doors and stuff. And he just continues to do weird crap throughout this entire film. I'm like, that's exactly what I expected from a little kid. Just doing weird stuff and blood all over themselves. Then as the story continues, you find out Laura had a blind daughter who died from drowning. And then you're like thinking to yourself, I feel like I know where this is going. I also did think that this was gonna have like a more culty vibe to it. It really didn't. I really wanted more of like the culty vibe to this. Then Laura finally digs on Andy's weaknesses. She finds out that Andy's dad used to beat him, and that he basically hit Piper one time, which he obviously didn't mean, because we as humans, we do weird crap all the time. We act on our emotions too much, which we should actually all control our emotions. I think that's pretty well a good moral to the story. Control your emotions, because a lot of times we do stupid things on our emotions. So it's best to take a step back and handle them. I think that's a great moral to this story. Then essentially, Laura gaslights Andy more often, and she continues to gaslight him with like him pissing himself, even though Laura's pissing herself into a little bucket and then putting it on Andy, making him think, yeah, he's pissing himself at night, like he's a little baby. And then she tries to like gaslight him more, like he's some kind of like abuser, and yeah, it pretty well goes from there. This is like gaslighting the movie. And that's basically it. I just couldn't handle it. I'm just like, I just want to punch Laura so goddamn bad. I just couldn't handle her crap. I'm like, that's enough gaslighting for me today. Out. Knock her out. I would have been happy with Andy knocking her out. I think that would have been great. Then we got a weird scene where Andy gets to learn a little more about Oliver and his weirdness. He starts cutting up a goddamn cantaloupe and being like, here's it with the knife. And Oliver takes it with the knife and starts eating the whole damn thing. Blood everywhere and everything. And I do think like the gore effects in this are really good. It is really like nasty. Like by chunks of themselves and like going through like their arms and stuff. And I'm like, ugh, it's fucking nasty, man. Like, it's like, ugh, yeah. I think they did a great job with that. It's just really gross in a good way, I think. I think you probably should feel that way. Then you got Laura doing some more goddamn freaking freaky shit. She's looking up like some weird stuff on these VHS tapes about this culty stuff, about doing like weird circle crap and blah, 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 and stuff, blah, 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 blah. And just weird stuff like that. I'm like, obviously this kid has a goddamn demon inside of him. Because you could already kind of predict where things were going. Because she misses her daughter. She's very fond of Piper's character. And then she's got this weird Oliver kid that obviously has a demon inside of him. Then she finds out that Oliver likes to eat stuff and it's mostly like human flesh. And goddamn counters. He's eating the goddamn counter. Homie is so goddamn hungry. Just like his teeth like coming out and stuff. Starts looking like he's got a beer belly himself. And he's like 10 or 12 or whatever the heck it is. Homie need to stop eating. Andy finds out that this Laura chick has gone absolutely nutty after gaslighting him so much. And he finds more about like Laura's up to no good at all. And then basically him and the social worker get hit by a goddamn car and die. I was like, out of the blue, Laura gone crazy. This chick is crazy, I'm telling you. Andy's not, he's almost like halfway still alive. And then she just like, hey Andy. And then shoves his face into a goddamn puddle and drowns him. I'm like, god damn. This lady is crazy.
And I'm a weirdo.
She really wants to bring her damn kid back. I didn't quite see them killing Andy as like, he's pretty well the main character of the film. I guess Laura is too, but more so Andy. I was just shocked that they actually killed him. I was like, really? They really did that? Wow, okay. That just happened. Laura has her daughter Kathy sitting in the goddamn freezer, and Oliver wants to eat the shit out of her. Now you just see him munching on her all the time. And I'm like, ugh, nasty. Then Laura gets Piper, basically hits her head running away. Now she wants to get Kathy's soul into Piper's body by using this demon baby, Oliver, counter eater. So she tries to finish this ritual, I guess, and tries to drown Piper the same way Kathy, her daughter, was drowned. It's got to be like the same kind of death, I guess. She literally sucks at drowning people. That's all I got from this, is Laura sucks at drowning people. She can run people over with a damn car and beat their face in, but she can't, what? Drown a little kid? What? And then Piper comes up and she's like, Mommy! And then she fakes that and then leaves because she thinks like that's Kathy. But I guess the ritual didn't work because Piper's still goddamn alive. And then Piper runs away and then she's good. And I'm like, okay. And then Oliver tries to like come after her, that little demon boy. Earlier found out there's just a missing kid. So Laura also kidnapped him as well. That's really it. This chick got nutty over her damn kid dying.
And I'm a weirdo.
It's okay, like shit happens, you know? We gotta move on though. Don't do damn rituals to try and get your kid back, because who knows what the hell you'll summon. Weird ass shit like Oliver the counter eater. But you know, it's all about trauma these days. That's basically every film that comes out nowadays. A24 love pumping out the trauma movies. They got thunder shits pumping out trauma. Everybody's on goddamn trauma and needs fucking healing.
Stop it. Get some help.
Why is everything about trauma and like depression and crap? Like, bro, I want to feel happy and have a good time. And all this darkness and trauma. all the time. 824 equals trauma. And then by the end of it, the cops come, things are figured out, Piper gets away. And then what? Laura, the crazy chick, she brings her daughter out of the damn freezer, puts her into the goddamn pool, and starts floating with her. Like something is wrong with you. You need help.
Get some help.
Well, you're probably already going to jail anyway, so it don't matter. So she'll be even like, put her in the goddamn like Arkham Asylum for God's sakes. Like, this chick is mentally unstable. Overall, this movie should have been called Bringing Back the Gaslighting Harder Daddy, because that's basically the movie, is gaslighting the shit out of people, the movie. And that's it. It's this trauma and some lady wanting to bring her damn kid back. I'm like, bro, she's dead. Don't listen to some ritual weird ass crap on a VHS tape. But I did want to see more of like a culty thing, and they never happened. Kind of disappointed in that regards, but I kind of saw what they were going for in the end of the film anyway, because it started to get more and more predictable. I think this movie is like a solid 6.5 out of 10. It's definitely not as good as Talk to Me in my opinion. It's not as much fun as that film. This honestly is just like a one-watch movie, and that's it. You kind of like turn it off. It's not very like memorable by any means. I don't think it's like that great of a movie. Talk to Me is a way better film than this. That's the review for Bring Her Back. Like, comment, and subscribe. And you know what? Tell me what you thought about the film. If you didn't like it, if you really liked it, or was it actually better than Talk to Me at all? And of course, if you didn't like this video, bye bye, turn it off!